I tell people this all the time. The best time to learn how to trade is when you have a job. The worst time to learn how to trade is when you don't. Let's go deeper. You know, here in the US, we are going through a drastic change, right? We got a new administration coming in, we got an old administration going out. And, you know, when you just look at the economic landscape, all right, the days of finding a job, working 40 years and retiring, that's over, all right? It's over in the United States. It's probably over across the world, all right? But here in the US, I mean, just, hey, listen, I'm seeing jobs go away every day. Like Big Lots is going out of business. Sears is going out of business. There's plenty of businesses that are going out of business. And every time I see a business going out of business, I think, those are jobs, right? Those are jobs that people are losing, all right? Those are jobs that every time I go to the grocery store and I just go through the self-checkout now, I think to myself, this used to be somebody's job, all right? So when you just look around in your area, in your country, in your city, and you just see jobs disappearing, you need to think to yourself, what can I do to safeguard myself? Okay. The good book says wisdom is a good defense. Money is a good defense. So day trading, in my opinion, is a business that you can start that can help you possibly, you know, withstand any economic situation that's coming, any economic downtrend that's coming, any recession that's coming. It doesn't matter. If you can learn how to day trade, you can write your own checks. Think about that, right? You can write your own checks. The day trading business is awesome. There's no customers, there's no bosses, right? That you can trade many times 24/7, right? So I've always enjoyed all these things about trading, but here recently, just looking at the state of the economy, the world economy, I've really said, okay, this is it, right? This is it. This trading as a hobby, that's over, right? And I have to try to help as many people as I can by educating and showing people setups and showing people price action trading. And I need to try to help as many people as I can. That's this feeling that I'm having right now as an educator, that there is about to be a flood of people, okay, who are currently probably unemployed, who need to learn how to trade. And so this is my message. If you currently have a job, now is the time, okay? Do not wait until you don't have a job to try to learn how to trade, because the pressure is just too much, all right? It's just too great, you know? Starting a trading business, it requires some capital, okay? I know you see people start with $10 and they say they started with $10 and grew the account to thousands. Hey, it's possible, but it's not probable, all right? So what you want to do is put together a plan to learn how to trade, get the experience you need to finally become profitable, because it doesn't happen overnight, all right? So in this video, I'm gonna give you 4 steps that you can do while you're currently employed to get going on getting your trading business off the ground. All right. So number 1, first thing you have to do is you got to get the education. All right. I know people want to skip this step, right? I know people don't want to pay the price. Okay. But you have to get the education. It's just like going to college. College ain't free. You know what I'm saying? You paying whatever per credit hour, $300 a credit hour, and most classes are 3 credit hours, right? So many college classes are $900 a class. So when you have to pay to learn, to take somebody's course or to take somebody's class or to buy somebody's pamphlet or whatever the case, or to buy trading books, hey, that's just part of education, right? Education costs. Even when you just buy a book on trading, it costs, right? You take a college course, it costs, right? Doctors don't become doctors for free. Lawyers don't become lawyers for free, all right? So profitable day traders typically don't become profitable day traders for free. Just understand that. Step 1 is to get the education you need. All right. Step 2, I would say, get on the demo account, right? You picked a course, right? You studied the course, hopefully. Now it's time to go on demo, all right? And when you go on demo, what you're trying to accomplish is you want to trade that demo like it's a real account, all right? Because before we get to step 3, which I'll tell you right now is taking a funded challenge, you need to practice that on demo. So now many funded challenges, I use Take Profit Trader as my prop firm. All right, you can take you can get a 25K account, 50K account, 100K account, 175, whatever you want to do. Right. Let's just say you go with a 100K account. Right. So on a 100K account, you need to make $6,000 to pass the challenge. Right. So there you have it. You've gotten the course, you got your education, you've opened up a demo account. Now on that demo account, what you're trying to do is get to $6,000 before you lose $3,000. If you do that on demo, then you know you would have passed the challenge, all right? I would say, especially if you're starting from scratch, I would say do that 3 times, right? Do that 3 times where you make $6,000 before you lose $3,000. If you can do that 3 times, then you will know that you could have passed the funded challenges 3 times, right? So we got our education, we've went on demo, and we've practiced the strategy that we've learned, and whatever amount that you know you're going to start with in the funded challenge, that's what you practice in demo, okay? Now, step 3 is, yes, take a funded challenge. Here's why, right? Here's why. In the trading community, right, or in the trading arena, you can take a challenge and then you can get funded through a prop firm. And for me, it just makes more sense than putting up your own money, right? Now, while you have your job, while all your bills are, while you're making it, you can take a funded challenge for $100, $200, even cheaper than that sometimes. So that little $100 investment. So far you got your education investment and now you got your funded challenge investment. Your overhead is still rather low, okay? But if you pass that funded challenge, say at 100K, now you have a 100K account, but don't let the big numbers fool you. You can't lose, if you lose $3,000, that account is gone. So you really have a $3,000 account, all right? You really have a $3,000 account. But if you pass the challenge, I'm kind of getting ahead of myself. My point is this: you can have a legitimate income source by taking a funded challenge, and it's less risk of you, less upfront money, and it puts you in the game. Your trading business is open and live for very, very minimum overhead, right? That's my real point. That's why I like going through prop firms. Very minimal overhead, $100, $200, and now you got a 25K account, 50K account, 100K account, right? Now you're in the game, right? So you've already got the education, you've practiced on demo, you've passed 3 times, right? So you know you can pass a funded challenge. When you take the funded challenge, just do the same thing you were doing in demo. Use the same strategy, take the same entries, use the same model, do the same risk management, right? Now, once you pass the funded challenge, now you're in the game, all right? Now you're in the game. And this is what I suggest for number 4 as a goal. Just because you pass that funded challenge, don't try to make thousands in a day. I understand that thousands in a day is possible, but what you really want to do, because you got a job, right? You got a job, your bills, you're good. You're okay anyway, right? You got a roof over your head. No reason to rush. No reason to rush. What I suggest you do is once you have that funded account, simply try to make what you make on your job per day, right? That's your goal, right? If you make $100 a day from your job, try to make $100 a day in your funded account, right? If you make $500 a day from your job, try to make $500 a day in your funded account. What you're trying to do is trump your job with your day trading, all right? That's the goal, right? That's the first major goal, is to be able to make what you make from your job in your trading business. Because if you do that, that's going to give you the confidence to say, all right, I'm going to continue to take this trading business more and more serious the more and more it makes, right? And then after you are making your daily salary from that you were making your job, try to double that number, right? You do that for a while, then you try to triple that number, all right? And because then that brings you to the final goal. The final goal of all this, so actually this is a bonus number 5. The final goal of all this is not to be with a prop firm forever. The actual goal is to make enough money from the prop firm that you have your own 25K account in a live market, that you have your own 50K account in a live market, that you have your own 100K account, right? That's the ultimate goal. When you go through a prop firm and you're knocking it out and you're getting those profits, and then you can have your own, you can take that money out and put it in your own live account, and now you have a 50K account. That spells freedom for me, right? When that happens, that's freedom, right? Because now you have enough capital to really make life-changing money, and you're the boss. There's no more guidelines that you got to follow from the prop firm, right? You can do what you want. Hopefully you stay disciplined, right? Hopefully you continue to run your strategy with discipline and patience. But that's the ultimate goal, right? So that's what you want to do from step A, to Z. You want to first get the education you need. Second, apply that education in a demo account while trying to hit a goal of what you're going to need to do to pass a challenge, right? Then take the challenge, keep doing the same thing you were doing in demo, right? Pass the challenge. Then once you pass the challenge, just try to make your daily salary, right? All we're trying to do is trump our job with our day trading. I was a struggling trader for more years than I would like to admit. It wasn't until I found price action trading that I was able to find success. Now I teach struggling traders how to increase on the sudden. My price action trader system shows you how to identify and take high probability trade setups that appear every trading day. Once you get this knowledge and develop this skill set, you will always be able to trade in any market you like. Visit jdhyder.com to learn more and begin to increase on the sudden. And then once you're making your daily salary on a consistent basis, and you double it and you triple it, and this is why we love futures, because to increase, we don't have to take more trades, right? We just have to add more contracts and we make more money, right? And of course, number 5, the end goal is to make enough money from the prop firms that you have a very large live trading account. And now you're on the road to freedom, okay? So listen. This isn't going to happen overnight. This is not going to happen overnight. This is exactly why I'm telling you to do it while you have a job. Because if you try to accomplish this while you don't have a job, the stress of it alone. But if you go out and decide to do this right now while you're still employed, you got a much better chance of making it. You got a much better chance of not becoming a gambler. You got a much better chance of not, revenge trading. You got a much better chance of following your trading plan because you don't have the extra pressure, right? So, hey, if you want to trump your job with day trading, this is the path that I would take to do it. And, it all stems on that funded prop firm, right? Again, I use Take Profit Trader. A few benefits of Take Profit Trader. Now, they're not the cheapest. I'm gonna tell you right now, they're not the cheapest out there. You can go with some other prop firms that are cheaper. What I like about Take Profit Trader is 2 things. Number 1, when I pass a challenge, that's it. No more monthly fee. I'm good. I'm in the clear. That's number 1. Number 2, after I get to my buffer, after I've passed the challenge, I can withdraw on day 1. All right. So on a 100K account, the buffer is 3,000. In my very first day, if I make 6,000, I can take 3,000 out that day. All right. I just love that about Take Profit Trader. I love that I don't have to pay the monthly anymore once I pass a challenge, and then I can take daily payouts. All right. So there's a lot of places out there, but those 2 features for me, I have had the urge to go anywhere else. Okay. Not to mention their customer service is bar none, top of the list. And they use NinjaTrader, which is my platform of choice for trading futures. So I found a home with Take Profit Trader. If you're looking for a funded challenge, check them out. I'll put a link in the description. Also, if you need the education, right, to start to trade, price action is what I trade, is what I would suggest, is what I tell anybody who's getting in the game. Learn price action trading. I do have a course. I'll put a link in the description for that. All right. So I hope this helps you out. I hope this shows you a path that you can take to trump your job, right? To start making more money, because it's scary times out here. You need to get ahead of what's possibly coming, because no matter what they do in government, no matter what they change, no matter what laws come in, no matter what laws go out, more than likely, no matter what businesses come, no matter what businesses go, more than likely, okay, trading is going to be around, right? Trading is going to be around, it's going to be available. And if you know how to trade, you will always be able to make a living. All right. So protect yourself, protect your family, protect your kids, protect your future, and learn how to trade today. All right. If you guys was digging this one, I appreciate it. Hit that like button for your boy. All right. Leave me a great comment. I appreciate you. Any questions, put them in the comments. Hey, I'm here to help. I really have a passion to help struggling traders, new traders, get in this trading game, find success, and begin to increase on the Sutton. All right. So my name is JD, and as always, I wish you increase on the Sutton. Bye-bye.